Happy Wednesday once again, here from Transformation Greatness, along with the Small Business Network podcast, has decided to create more history once again, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to be episode 76, in which I titled this, The Bold Will Seize Success. And I believe that's you, ladies and gentlemen, that's listening to this podcast, because you understand for yourself, in order to achieve success, in order to break away from the average or mediocrity, you understand what it's like as far as to be bold. So as you come on board, I want you all to go ahead and do me a favor, if you will. If you catch this on the live, put in the hashtag live. Let me know exactly where you're tuning in from, because if you know me, you've been following me for quite some time, you know I love dialogue. I love interaction. I just love it, right? And if you should happen to catch this on a replay because you're out and about, you're doing your thing, you have other commitments, totally understand, put in hashtag replay. And just let me know where you're tuning in from and if you're finding value. For all those that maybe follow me for the first time and probably wonder who I am, just real quick introduction, and then we're going to go ahead and jump into this bad boy. My name is Shawn White, and I'm the founder and creator of Transformation Greatness, in which my brand is all about motivating, encouraging, and inspiring the masses. In addition with that, I'm also a part of the CEO from the Small Business Network, along with Dr. James. We have here Ms. Daphne Davis in the house, aka Daphne Fearless. So please show us some love, hailing all the way from Dallas, Texas in the house. And guys, we're just on a mission as far as to transform and help small business entrepreneurs in every shape and every facet. So with those pleasantries out the way, let's go ahead and talk about the topic here, because there's so many great things that's happening, right? There's about 2 conferences as far as in the summertime that I had to prepare and get ready for, right? In addition, there's also the Talent Expo, which that we have with the Small Business Network. There's also the Business Expo I have to gear up and get ready for. In addition with that, in June 20th to the 24th, we have the Comeback Champion Summit with Shay Brown, in which I'm going to be doing my keynote presentation. And why I bring all those things up? Because in each and every single last one of those, there was a certain kind of boldness. There was a certain, if you will, within myself, a confidence that say, yes, I'm absolutely worth it. And the stuff that I have can truly impact and make a difference in people's lives. And if you notice, anyone you can think of, from the course of history down to anyone which that you follow or admire and respect, there's a certain boldness about them. They may not have been the loudest. That's not what I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about being over super charismatic or being, arrogant or anything like that. But in order for you to really get that success that you're seeking for, that you're striving for, whatever that may look like in each and every one of your lives, there is a certain boldness that you must take. Why is that? Because success, number one, it doesn't come easy. We all know, we all understand it. We done heard all the master classes and motivational videos and different things of that nature. So I don't have to get into that, right? You guys are very, very intelligent. But where the boldness comes in is for each and every single man or woman that's listening to the sound of my voice and watching this on a replay. The boldness comes from within, ladies and gentlemen. See, there's one thing if Dr. James can sit here and talk to someone for about an hour or 2 hours and give them 1,000,001 examples on why you are worth, as far as on what you say that you can have, and can provide you with the game plan, the blueprint to set you up for success, right? It's another thing as far as with Shirley. She can sit and have a consultation with you and give you the blueprint. I mean, literally from A to Z in terms of fixing your credit and everything else. but it takes a certain boldness, a certain action within yourself to say, you know what, I'm worth it. The information that I have gotten is gold and is vital. And guess what? Action is required. Because in order to reach that next level of success, you have to be willing to take the action. You have to be willing to put in the time and put in the sacrifice and do it with such a boldness, because there's an expectation, ladies and gentlemen, that you said to yourself that in order for me to achieve to the next level, these are the steps in which that I have to do, and I have to be bold and courageous about it. I want you to think about a time in your life where you were bold, where you were courageous, where you did something and people said, are you crazy? Nah, I don't think you should do that. Nah, I don't think you got what it takes. Based upon how the way we grew up, I don't think that you got it. I don't think this is right for you. I want you to think about a time, and I want you to even type in the comments as well, when there was a time for you where you were just bold and you just said, you know what, in spite of being afraid, in spite of being nervous, I'm going to do it anyway. I think about a time when I was a part of a network marketing group. Of a marketing group, excuse me. This was back in Miami. And as I'm thinking about this, it's coming more clearer and clearer. And my coach at that time, if you will, they told me within a day that, Shawn, you've been doing such a good job. You're going to go ahead and lead the morning rally group. And I said, oh, Shawn, he must be talking about you, because there was another Shawn that was part of the group. And I was like, oh, Shawn, he must be talking about you. And he said, no, I'm talking about you, man. You. His name was Troy, by the way, as far as, my coach. His name was Troy. He was actually one of the top leaders in the company. And he's like, no, you're going to lead as far as that rally. Now, mind you, within 24 hours, right? I'm sitting there thinking about this to myself, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to say? How am I going to lead this group of about 60 people in the morning and bringing that high energy and effort, right? How am I going to rally and inspire and motivate the troops? And here it was only my second week, and I was having a hard time grasping the information. So we went out as far as in the field, and I hit my numbers and everything, blah, 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 blah. But all day, I'm subconsciously saying to myself, how the heck I'm going to pull this off? That whole entire night, I don't think I got any kind of sleep whatsoever. That morning at 8 o'clock, he didn't waste any time either, guys. Like, you know how, like, certain times you have presenters, they'll go ahead and talk to the audience, or in this case, talk to the group, and they'll probably take about 10 or 15 minutes because they know that you're nervous, right? And that they basically just warming them up. No, he ain't waste no time. No time. He basically did one of these moves. Hey guys, it was a great job last night, but I know as far as that we can do a whole lot better. And guess who's going to be leading the morning rally? Shawn White. Give it up for Shawn. Shawn, take it away. And just threw me out there. You want to talk about nervous in front of 60 people, the CEO, the president, the sales manager, they were all there looking at me. And I had a decision to make at that moment. Hey, Shawn, I can either fold and just say, oh, no, this is not me. Oh, I can't do this. And make every excuse in the world on not to do that presentation. But see, I did option number B. For a split second, I thought about, and I used evidence from all the times that I rose to the occasion and that I was bold. And whether it was right or wrong, I did it, and I was bold about it. And so, with true conviction and passion, I just went into autopilot, and I gave that presentation. nervous and shaking and everything else in between. And you know something, folks? You know something, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know what I said, but all I know, after the 15 minutes, I got a standing, rousing ovation. So much to the point that when I went out to drink some water, I had the CEO, president, sales managers. They said, Shawn, can we come see you for a minute? And everybody, and the rest of the trainers, there was just, training and different stuff like that. And I thought I did something wrong. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I thought that I got fired. I'm gonna be 1,000% real with you. I thought I got fired. This is what they said. They said, Shawn, in my many years of doing this and seeing people leading the morning rallies, I've never, ever in all my years heard someone deliver it in such a powerful and moving way. I'm just thinking about that right now, and it's even just giving me chills in my spirit, because just reliving that, and it was like, wow, amazing. When was there a time in your life where you was bold like that? Where the odds, the circumstances, the adversities, what people said, it just didn't matter. Why? Because you had a vision. You had a dream. You had a purpose. And you said, in order for me to be successful in this field, in this niche, in this craft, my business, whatever the case is, whatever it was, you knew you had to be bold about it. Because if you didn't, it was either life or death. That's what it's going to take, in my opinion, to get to the next level of your success. And I started thinking about this topic more and more as I'm approaching closer as far as doing the talent expos, and moving closer as far as we're doing the Comeback Champion Summit, and moving closer as far as to being a part of Rise and Thrive Conference, and also with the Excellence Incorporated Conference, and just seeing that success is within arm's reach. But you gotta be bold about it, and you gotta seize it. You gotta claim it and say, it is mine. And I don't care as far as what's in my way, right? I don't care who my competition is. I'm gonna put my best foot forward, and I'm coming with a sense of purpose, with a sense of boldness. And when people see that, they have to get out your way, man. Lady, they have to get out your way. Is this making sense to anybody? Can anyone relate to this? Please go ahead and just do me a favor, guys. Type in the comments. Let me know if this is making sense. Let me know as far as if there's someone that can really resonate with this topic, or that can benefit from listening to this topic. Please go ahead and type their name in the comments as of right now. Go ahead and share this out, because I'm telling you guys, someone needs to hear this. Maybe even for yourself, which is totally fine. And thank you for the stars. I don't know who sent the stars, but thank you anyhow. I have no idea what that means, but thank you. I appreciate that. So in closing, ladies and gentlemen, because my whole plan was not to make this long, but I wanted to be impactful. When you're bold, when you have that fire in your belly, when you have that conviction and that passion, and you know this is what you're supposed to be doing, and you know because you know because you know because you know, and the odds don't matter, just like I said, and it doesn't matter what people say, you're going to do on what you have to do, and you're going to study what you have to study, and you're going to learn on what you're going to have to learn, and you're just going to do it. And what's going to separate you from others is that while they're making reasons and excuses on why it can't be done, you're just moving full speed ahead. And before you know it, you'll be way over there. And guess what? They'll still be in the same place, making the same excuses, justifying and rationalizing on why they couldn't do it. And then you'll be able to see on why being bold is so important. I hope that somebody got some insight out of this. Again, guys, if you know someone that can truly resonate with this, by all means, tag them into this. Let me know if this is making sense to you guys. And I'm just very excited as far as for the season that's really approaching us, because there's so much greatness within each and every single one of you that is listening to the sound of my voice, and even on a replay as well, and which is fantastic. Just want to throw a couple other things out there, guys, as far as that. If you are looking to be a co-host for the Small Business Network podcast, and you're like, you know what? I like this platform. It gives me the opportunity really to share a message, to share wisdom, insight, hope. And you love the idea of interviewing other great and wonderful, amazing human beings. And if that sounds like something that truly resonates with you, by all means, please feel free to reach out to me. If the idea of being on TV and radio, and you're like, you know what? Yeah, I can really see myself, but you may just need some more information, maybe more clarification. We can talk about that as well. If you are someone that's just hungry and driven, but yet you may be stuck at a point, maybe as far as that, the life script of the things that people have told you has really derailed you from getting to that next level. And you're just looking for a guide. You're just looking for someone to give you different insight, different perspectives. And that's more so going to be your cheerleader. And that's not going to, what's the word I'm looking for? Not condone or ridicule or judge you, but yet celebrate and honor you, and yet push you, right, to that next level of greatness. Then yeah, I would love to have a conversation with you. But until then, episode 76 is in the books, and I'm going to end this like I do all my others. And if what I stated on here either motivated, transformed, or inspired at least one person, then may God be the glory, and I take no credit for absolutely none of it. Until then, you're all amazing. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. By His grace and mercy, look forward to seeing you all on the next episode. Thank you for your time, everyone. Take care.